the room, the questions on Zoom.
You know, I thought defensively we weren't terrible defensively. I thought we did a good job. I thought offensively we were stagnant. Second quarter really hurt us. 10 turnovers in the second quarter, hard to overcome, especially against a really good team. Down the stretch, we gave up some boards, especially in that third when we were trying to make a run back. That really, you know, didn't let us get over the hump. All in all, we got to have short memory. We got to turn around, and our focus has to move on to Washington, though.
Coach, in the last game, you said the first quarter was on you. How do you think they responded this game in the first quarter?
Yeah, they responded well. I mean, 19 points, 19-17, they responded well. They came out ready, focused. Like I said, that second quarter, those turnovers, right, and lack of execution offensively really, really hurt us.
I'm sorry, Coach, what would you attribute the offense to? Just ball movement, just shots? What was?
I mean, we missed some bunnies. I mean, y'all saw we had some opportunities at the rim, and we missed quite a few bunnies, which I think it shouldn't be this way. And we talked to them about it. Like, it affected our defense too. You know what I mean? Like, missing bunnies on the offensive end dejects you. And so now you come down and you're not concentrated and you're not focused defensively. But we missed some easy shots. You know what I mean? But also just like our spacing, our execution, knowing where to go. You know, some of that has contributed to different lineups and different people and different things like that. But we got to definitely fix that.
Ari, could you talk a little bit about, you know, that end of the third quarter, you're playing, you know, being what your position is, you're only one of 3 players on the court to come back this year. Being in clutch moments, like what does that role look like?
My number one role is to be a pesky defender, and like Coach said, you know, usually in a bad way we let our offense dictate our defense, but for me in the third quarter it was reversed. So I let my pesky defense, you know, make good things happen for the offensive end, and I know myself and my teammates didn't want to go down without a fight. So no matter what the score was, how much time left, we were going to fight and just had to get it done.
Now, it's from the interior perspective, y'all did fight. It was a long team, but you went down there. How was it for the interior today playing against a team like Connecticut with the height and the length that they had?
I think the biggest thing that we really drilled is doing our work early. We didn't want them to sit on us and bury us, especially me at a disadvantage in terms of my height in that position. Just really trying to do my work early and push them out, and you know, just doing everything we could so that they couldn't just get the easy ones and make everything that they got hard.
Ari, when a team is missing some shots like you were, how does it affect your defense? What does it do to you mentally when you're out there on the court and you're seeing those shots not going in that you want to fall?
At times it's deflating, and you know, we kind of get stuck in ourselves, we're self-absorbed in a moment, and that you can definitely tell on the defensive end. You know, we're not communicating, just lack of awareness and just all of that. Just so we just can't have those lapses in the game. We got to figure out a way to turn that around.
Coach, I ain't trying to be funny, but you killed it today with the suit. But
I
anyway.
appreciate it.
But going into the next game,
Yeah.
well, what is the mindset? What are you doing?
I mean, by any means necessary. We got to go, and we got to try to get a dub. We got to play. We also have to remember what happened to us in Washington the last time we went there, and they really embarrassed us. They really challenged our culture, I felt like. And so we have to go in there with that type of mindset, understanding like no matter what, we're going to be ourselves, we're going to be us, and we're gonna play to our standards. I think that's important. And Washington is a really good team who's playing really well. We just came off a great win in Vegas, so they're probably feeling really good. But we have to continue to fight and continue to get better every time that we have opportunities to do that.
Coach, can you give us a recap on the first half of the season? Like, what are some things that impressed you? What are some things that you guys can also improve on?
Yeah, I think our toughness so far has impressed me. Our ability to bounce back, our ability to take feedback and criticism, right, and then bounce back from that and translate that into games. I think that has impressed me. And areas of growth for us is being able to translate feedback better on the court. So like when we talk about not turning the ball over, right, being able to take that and say, okay, let's really focus on that. Like we need to do a better job of doing that. But in terms of our fight, we do a good job of bouncing back and fighting.
And also, what have you learned from your time being head coach so far?
I mean, so far I learned that I really love the group that I'm working with. I got great individuals, great people, great players around me that help make the job a lot easier, because when you're going through times like this, right? We went through a 0-4 skid of losing games. Like, it's really easy to be negative. It's really easy to be down and let that impact you. But our attitudes have still been great throughout it, understanding that this is a long season, it's a rebuild for us, and we're going to continue to work and get better.
And I'll piggyback on that. Nas, what have you learned your rookie season?
Yeah, I've learned the exact same thing. Just how easy it is to work with everybody here. How they make those bad days easier because they're always surrounding you with positive energy. And that, I mean, this is a really great group. I've heard that so many times. Whether that be from the coaches or the players, just how special our group is. But I've also learned that we're really good in our own right, but we can also get a lot better. And that's what I'm really excited for.
This one's for anyone. Can you talk a little bit about how the atmosphere in the stadium, at the end of that third quarter, people were just going crazy, how that affects momentum and, attempted comebacks like it did today?
It helped a lot, honestly. Getting stops, you can just hear one of our owners, Renee, on the sideline just talking to us, giving us words of encouragement. Like, we really need that, and I think that made us turn it around a bit.
All right, we've got a question on Zoom. Spencer Nussbaum, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, you talk about execution, obviously having new rotations with having a bunch of players out.
Yeah.
For you as a coach, how do you balance, putting players, particularly young players, in uncomfortable positions for them or new positions for them, and how do you balance that with maybe putting them in their comfort zones or places where they can thrive? What's the balance for you as a coach?
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't think I was great in the first half at doing that, putting us in positions to be successful. Some of that had to do with when I looked up on the court at times, like there were people that haven't really been with us all year, so that's really hard. But I think the balance is just really getting a great feel for their games and putting them in position to be successful for their games. Like Nas is different than Ari is different than AD is different from CP, and different things like that. So really honing in on that and focusing on that, and at times that's hard to do just based upon our offense, because our offense isn't geared towards one player. So continuing to give them feedback about different ways that they can put themselves in position to be successful.
All right, thank you.